feel like there's a lot of sound you could have got from this one.
Yeah, there's almost too many fucking quotes from this one. With Ryan Reynolds, I could just have a Ryan Reynolds board.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much a Wesley Snipes board.
He said like 4 words.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. He acted in like 4
deaf
scenes.
mute. It's like a deaf mute in this fucking movie.
Well, it was cool in the other one, but in this one, it was just like, oh, he's just irritated.
Yeah, you just like, oh, Wesley Snipes is in it. Which is funny because now you see clips of him and they're like, hey, like before they cast Mahershala Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, who would you cast as the new Blade? You know, Marvel's doing things now. And he goes, I don't know. I'd cast this guy, Wesley Snipes. You know, he seems like he's still acting like he like acts like he still wants the part. But he didn't even want to fucking film 3.
You like your panties?
Do you guys like orange juice?
All right, ramblers, let's get rambling.
And when the fuck did you see my dick?
Never.
Yeah. That guy reminds me of Triple H.
Wasn't that him?
Was that really Triple H?
I thought I knew it was a wrestler. Is that Triple H?
Is that really Triple H?
I just knew it was a wrestler. I don't
know anything about wrestling, but I was looking at IMDb and I was like, that guy looks familiar, and it had his name, and in parentheses it said Triple H.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's him.
I was
gonna Google it, but if that's what it says on IMDb, I guess that's right.
I mean, I was literally looking at it before we started this.
That's funny.
That's what happened. You didn't see it. You couldn't hear it, but that's what happened in Hess's head.
That guy looks like Ryan Reynolds.
A lot of... well, I knew that. Jesus Christ.
He's like, you know that guy, the black guy in the movie? Look like Wesley Snipes.
Totally.
For a second, I thought Hess had like a nice little glass of wine.
The funny is, I don't obviously know who Triple H is. I've heard the name, but like, yeah, I mean, it's dick to me.
Wait, before, I think you should guess, since you don't know anything about him, what do the 3 H's stand for?
Hot Honey
Hulk. Hot Honey Hulk? That's actually not bad. Coming down the stage, here comes Hot Honey Hulk. Oh, that can be your wrestling name, and then you become the new Triple H.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Or would you be Triple N? Nasty Naughty Nick.
Wow.
And you're like, oh, here comes down Nasty Naughty Nick.
You'd be Triple J?
Yeah.
Jerkin
Jack Jiggerously.
I don't think that's a word.
I made it up.
Wow.
Would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
I think...
Jiggerously?
Well, since it's a new year, should we... Well, I guess more podcasts will be out, but for us, it's a new year.
Yeah.
Should we all intro? Welcome to Random Ramblings together.
Sure.
I'll try to count it. We'll go 1, 2, and when on 3, wait a beat, and then we'll go.
A beat?
What's a beat?
Yeah.
You know, just like 1, 2, 3.
Like, give me a beat.
Welcome to Random Ramblings. You know.
Let's talk like that.
No, that's just you know.
I was saying, you want me to sound like Borat?
You like your panties?
You could.
I think I'm a little under the weather. If you can't tell, I think I might have the Rona.
So we can't be kissing you. We can't be going around being like,
no.
Oh my god.
So if my energy's not, peak has, you'll know why.
So I take that as we're not gonna watch The Bachelor tonight. We'll do that like tomorrow or something.
I mean, I kind of forgot about that. But,
I did too, and then Taylor texted me today, are you watching The Bachelor tonight with Hess? And I was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know what time that's on.
I don't either. We could figure it out. We don't have to do it on the night of. At least this
the first episode is they literally just introduce all the people.
Oh.
Like they all drive up.
Oh, yeah, like a Big Brother or challenge kind of thing.
Shouldn't we comment on the people?
Yeah, well, we will, but I don't think it's important to do it the night of, especially if he's feeling ill.
Are you going to watch the night of, too?
Jesus, don't get me started on that.
With Riz.
All right, brother, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
What are we saying?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not saying Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh my God, we're back again.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome
to Random Ramblings.
Wow. We did great.
I was watching half.
People are watching this going, I know, I was doing this to try to keep on beat. I don't know, why is it that people move their hand? Because I do it a lot. But what is that in your body, you do this and it makes you talk better? Or like you use some kind of hand movement when you talk? Is it like a distraction? You think on your words?
I don't know. I think you're crazy.
But a lot of people do it. Like,
yeah, a lot of crazy people out there.
Should I ask
you should ask, I was going to say, you should ask Alexa.
Ask Alexa? Okay. Alexa, why do people talk with their hands?
Because they're deaf.
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, sleep talking may be brought on by stress,
Sleep talking?
depression,
Sleep talking?
daytime drowsiness, alcohol,
Gay
or
time?
fever.
Alexa.
In many
Did she say gay time drowsiness?
Well, you know what happens a lot around here. We have a lot of gay sex, and we get drowsy.
Yeah. You shouldn't say gay time for sure.
And then we always hear.
That looks like jizz.
No, but Alexa, why do people talk with their hands?
She can't see her hands.
All right, I guess we'll never know. It's like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? No one knows.
It reminds me of Mima when you do it.
Why? Yeah, I can see. Yeah, but she was more out of stress. She wouldn't be like, so I was walking the dog the other day, and you know.
It's just animated. People being animated. I do it a lot too. I mean, Google it.
Google it.
Google it. All right, I'm on it. Let's see. Why do?
I think people who are highly sophisticated do it. Talk with
Oh,
their
yeah.
hands.
Oh shit! I like that. I like that
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah, I bet that's
I'm
it.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
It says, here's what it means. Hand gestures are a critical aspect of human communication. According to psychologists, other researchers have found that people who talk with their hands tend to be viewed as warm, agreeable, and energetic. Well, it doesn't say why you do it, though. It's not like I'm like, I want to feel warm and energetic today.
You're not
Well, you know, it's
warm
funny.
and energetic.
I'm a little warm. I got a nice little long sleeve shirt on.
So, just basing off of this, all right, we went to a Christmas party like 3 weeks ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this gay couple there, and we were outside.
Let's go. Speaking
Well, no,
speaking
okay.
of gay drowsiness.
Yeah, gay time day drowsiness.
Yeah.
We were outside, so I had my hoodie on because it was fucking cold. It was like windy that night. It was fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up and he's like, "Oh, hi, I'm I think his name's Will or something like that." And I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Josh or whatever." And he's like, I don't know if he was like already drunk, but he goes, "You know, your hands in your pockets, you're not very approachable." And I'm like, "Well, I'm cold." I go, "I'm cold." I go, "We're outside." Like, I go, "It's cold, you know?" And he goes, "No, I know." But he goes, just for future reference, like, you're more approachable if your hands are out.
Yeah, baby.
And I'm like, I know. I'm like, but it's cold. Like, he's stuck on this topic for like 30
He's like, no, I
minutes.
get it, but my hands are freezing unless you have gloves.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
That's funny though. That he's really like, no, I want you to get friends.
Yeah.
You look a little lonely. You look a little
lonely.
lonely.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What's weird is,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Like if someone had their hands in their pocket or if they had their hands out, I don't know if that would change if I went up to them or not.
Oh my god.
Well,
I think it would just completely depend on the
It
person.
didn't stop him.
That's actually
Clement-
true.
Clements always had something. He always had like people with their hands in their pockets have bad intentions or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
He used to always say something.
that
Like
sounds,
I
that
know.
sounds like a good saying.
I know. Like if he got somebody, hey, get change out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Let's
But
start a
he's
new one. Let's start like a new.
He, like,
segment.
didn't like
people,
it.
Well, because like, you don't know what. Yeah.
people with their
Right,
hands in their
right.
pockets.
Fuck him. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone has their hands in their pocket, you just fuck them right there on the spot.
I didn't mean fuck them. I mean fuck them.
Yeah, oh no, yeah, fuck them.
Okay.
Throw them down
Yeah.
on the floor, rip a hole in their pants, and fuck them.
Good shit.
That looks like
Good shit.
jizz.
Merry Christmas.
Would you guys like to talk about Blade 3?
I mean, not really, but
Yeah, honestly, this is a shitty movie, but I still love it, kind of. You know?
I don't. I
it's
don't
not-
love it. I don't love it. It was okay,
Mhm.
but it's nothing compared to the first two.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first one's clearly the best.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, now we watched all three of them.
Mhm.
I like 1 and 2 a lot. I thought 2 was more like the special effects were better.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even do better special effects in this. It was like the same, like a little less.
I wish they would have been a little more committed to the other kid, like how they have Ryan Reynolds and what's his face's daughter and like Jessica Biel and all
Yeah.
them in it. I wish they would have committed to that and done one because they wanted spin-offs with all these characters or something, you know.
Well,
I wish they would have committed a little just to see more of them because they were interesting in
But
this.
what about the whole group they just put in to have them all get killed?
Yeah, and had the chick from American
Yeah.
Pie in it and all that.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Patton Oswalt.
Oh, I forgot he was
Oswalt?
even in this. Yeah, the whole time him
who-
walking
who-
around, I saw him as his little troll from Eternals.
Who was the other guy that was like the Vince, and then Drake killed him. He's in that National Dog movie or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He's like one of the little henchman guys.
Yeah, well, he's like the main guy when they're holding the guy over the edge, and he's like, oh, that's you. He's like, let me see your phone, and then like he answers it, and it's like Dr. Vince.
Yeah.
That guy, he was just literally in it for like that, but
He was in like the
he's
doctor?
in the dog show movie. Yeah,
Yeah, he was also in like Pitch Perfect. That's your favorite movie, right?
yeah.
I love it.
That movie too.
Did you catch? Because I know you watched some Californication. Did you catch the guy from Californication that was on Drake's team? He was the guy that was with the big buff guy, and then at the end, he like the sun hit him and he just burnt. Like he was gonna like spear him or whatever. Oh yeah, that guy's he's like a rock star in Californication.
Oh really?
But he died in that too. So he dies in both things I've seen him in.
Can we make a correlation with Drake, the rapper / musician?
Okay.
Like, did he grow up a Blade fan?
Oh, a
and
Blade
that's why
Trinity
his name
fan?
is Drake. And because I think he goes by like the Sixth God, Drake, like both in this movie. So like,
I like
this
your
movie
thinking.
out before he got famous? Because I think Pleeka,
definite. Well, before he was rapping for sure, but he might have been on Degrassi at that point.
I think,
but I don't know.
I think Pleeka is the first to put it together. That
I think so. I think he cracked the Drake code.
Well, every time they called him Drake, I was like, weren't you? I mean,
it was.
Well, yeah,
it is
just
weird,
a random name.
And it's such a like that time period of a movie to be like, listen, it's a modern Dracula, and catch this, his name's Drake.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get it, like Dracula.
What about that shop they went in? We had the dildo Dracula.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down. I took a little bit of notes. I was wondering if you went to a vampire shop, would you get like a Count Chocula dildo?
I definitely would.
I feel like that'd be a cool like novelty piece.
I don't think I want that dildo. But
Well, you don't gotta like put it in your butt just because you have it.
It would obviously wouldn't be for you.
Yeah. If like say you got it as a gift, would you out of all the cereal monsters, which one of them would you want a dildo?
Frankenberry.
Oh, okay. I feel like that would be awkward to put inside you, unless it is just
actually Count Chocula would be my third choice.
Oh really?
Yeah, I like the other two.
That'd be Chris's first.
I mean,
Count Chocula is the shit.
For cereal, I like Blueberry and Jesus Christ.
This is allergic to your bullshit.
Yeah.
But for real, berry. Eat a dick. Fucking berries.
Did you take any notes? I remember you told me you wrote something down.
Well,
I just
really.
wrote down a few things in it.
I started to like Deadpool introed it and walked us out of it. But
yeah, it was an interesting choice to just all of a sudden in the third movie have Ryan Reynolds narrate it.
Yeah, I mean,
it was neat. I feel like if any of the other characters narrating it would just seem cheesy, but you're like, oh, it's Deadpool talking to me.
Yeah.
But so should I read Should I read some of my notes?
Yeah, sure.
How early was this in R&R's career?
Probably pretty early, right?
Yeah.
Like he did.
I mean, I know
a pizza place than this.
Well, no.
No. Here, I'll look up his IMDb. I got it right here. Let's see.
Well, here, look at your notes. I'll look at it.
Okay. So the first thing I wrote down in the opening of the movie, I thought the UV headlights that they had on the cars or blade head.
Oh yeah.
That was that's a cool idea. I like those little inventions they have on there. I feel like they don't use those enough. Of like his little gadgets.
Yeah. I think the other thing I wrote down was how much slow motion was in this fucking movie.
Yeah. Did you guys catch any of the reused like takes of Wesley Snipes in this?
No.
Because I've heard people talk about that, and I didn't notice it except for one at the end when he's fighting Drake. He's like, whew, and like looks over, and then Drake does a thing with a sword, and then it goes back to Wesley Snipes doing the exact same thing. And
yeah.
It's like a 2-second clip, but for some reason they just used it twice.
Wow.
Probably because he wouldn't film other things, but I would have just cut to a different scene. It just looks so stupid. Him like readjust. It looked like he's like trying to balance himself because they reused it.
Oh, wait.
But that was pretty lame that I got that. Dexter's dad was in it.
Oh, I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like in charge of the police and yelling at people in so many movies in like that time period, and then did Dexter and nothing else.
Well, it's weird. So like the FBI's after him, and then they just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, a little bit. Then they're like, I guess because it was all just the familiar stuff. Like I don't think the FBI really cared about him. It's all because the vampires are using him like pawns.
Right. I forgot Ryan Reynolds and Harold and Kumar.
Who's he in Harold and Kumar? I don't remember.
He played himself.
Male nurse.
Oh yeah, he is the nurse when they go to the
Was
hospital.
it? Was this before or after Waiting?
Oh, this had to been before that,
Yeah.
right? But probably pretty close to that.
What year did it come out?
I don't know. I was gonna look it up, but then you said
Fucking
read my
A.
notes and you'll find it.
Do you know what shit this fucker's in?
So I got a. Oh, did you catch?
Oh, same year as Harold and Kumar.
Oh, the same year as that.
Blade Trinity 2004, and then Waiting 2005.
Oh wow, okay. Did you see the guy from Succession, the one that's like with Shiv in like season 2 or whatever? And he's like,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the guy Blade.
Yeah, the guy's going for president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then which came out first, Blade or Dogma? Blade Trinity or Dogma?
Dogma came out in 99.
So that was 1st.
Mhm.
So Blade Trinity stole from Dogma then with the kids, those little creepy kids.
Oh, the creepy kids. Yeah.
Running after Jessica Biel and all that. That was totally the little hockey kids from Dogma.
Yeah, those kids reminded me of the kids who used to come knock on, your
Knock
door
on Hess's door.
and run away.
That gave Hess. That's why he's ill. It gave him flashbacks, and now he has chills.
That's just what I pictured in my head when I saw these like fucking little bitches.
Which, speaking of that, I don't want to assume we have people harassing us like it harassed you, but at least 3 or 4 times now, since we've recorded, we've had people knock on our door and run away.
No.
Yeah, and it's happened twice at like 3 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We
it
also,
scared the shit out of Taylor and the dogs the other night. I didn't
It's
hear the one
the
that scared
worst,
them. I was
dude.
in the bathroom, but she was freaking out, and pounding on the door, and she was like, "It was really aggressive." And I was like, "Fuck!" So I was trying to peek through the windows, but I couldn't see anybody. But it was crazy.
That sucks, dude. It's the worst.
He even
Like,
he
it's
even went
just the
outside one
worst.
time to like look, could we all heard a noise, and he went out there and no one was around. They're fast.
yeah, I tend to think they're a little crazy, but you know.
Well, 'cause I will agree. There was times where the dogs thought someone was there, and it was just the wind swinging the thing. But the knock that I heard couldn't have been the wind. It was too fast.
Fast Lane.
Oh shit, fast wind. Let's see, what else did I write down about this lame movie? This part really just made me take a turn on this movie, how stupid it was. And I texted you about it as I was watching it. How in the third movie, nobody believes that vampires are real, and it's all a weird thing.
Yeah.
But Dracula is the bad guy, and he exists, and he's been around for fucking billions of years or whatever. How does that make any
Billions.
sense?
It didn't make any sense because he's been fucking shit up for 2 movies and they still don't, like, they know who Blade is. Oh, hey, killing vampires. Like, there's no evidence.
Yeah, well, they just think this serial killer is killing thousands of people, and that's fine. They're just gonna, we'll go after him if vampire still. And I know the vampires are probably in charge, and people really do know, because that was like kind of their thing.
Yeah,
But it was such a weird plot thing to have.
It was very weird.
It is.
I really liked when he jumped out the window though, when he lands next to them, and he goes, "Forgot my sword."
Wait, man, did you think superhero land?
No, but I know Ryan Reynolds was. Oh, I didn't know what this meant. I put takes 35 minutes to get interesting, and I was like, was I supposed to do that on the podcast or something?
I'll be 35 minutes in it.
But the movie took 35 minutes to get interesting because it took 35 minutes to introduce Ryan Reynolds.
But not his best movie.
I'd say, yeah, this, you could almost watch this and then go watch X-Men Wolverine Origins, and if you're not the brightest person, you'd think he'd be playing the same character
Oh, for sure.
in like both the shitty Marvel movies.
I mean, this was the kind of movie they made back then where people were like, oh, you know, he's plays the same character. And now they say he still plays the same character.
Yeah.
But now they're funny, so I don't know what the difference is.
It's actually interesting he got so many chances for superheroes. Like he did Blade and Blade Trinity, that got shit on. He did X-Men Wolverine Origins, that got shit on. He
I
did
forgot.
Green Lantern, that got shit on. Finally he cracked the code to Deadpool.
Yeah. Guess that was the
And
treat.
you know how that works? It's because he's playing himself, kind of. He's just playing Ryan Reynolds in that. Vampire Vibrators, we already talked about that. Nick wants to buy 2 and put them in his butt.
One for me, one for you.
Yeah, I really like the familiar hunt montage. You just got them all chasing down people and screens splitting,
Yeah.
looking at the tattoos. I think we should all get familiar tattoos. We should make our own like Pleeka one, and then like down the line, people.
I'm gonna get mine
Re-
right underneath my belly fat, so you have to lift my belly fat up to see
and then
it. Yeah.
and then if it's an enemy, you could like you drop it on their head,
yeah.
and that's Hess's like special vampire attack move.
Oh, my God.
But hey, be like, wow, this guy's not a vampire. Wow.
If you
Lift up the fat there, Bubba.
if you guys had the opportunity to become a vampire, would you do it? And what age would you want to be a vampire? Because like in this movie,
I would-
they asked the little girl, and he was
I
like,
would wanna do
"Wouldn't
it.
you want to be a little girl forever?" And I was like, "No," because then she can never get married, because that gets real creepy.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm 87 years old, and this guy fucks me, but I look like a 12-year-old."
It'd be like Eternals.
Yeah,
I would say like I think I'd do it. I like 28.
28, and then be
20 yeah,
a vampire forever.
yeah.
Would you
For what?
forever?
Yeah.
Would you eventually like? Do you think you'd like try to find a way to die, or would you? Because everyone's like,
I don't know.
living forever would be horrible. But if
Well,
you're
I
a
mean,
vampire and like in a good age and all shit, I mean, you could probably live a pretty good life.
Yeah.
I've never
Go get yourself like a castle or something.
Funny, I watched this whole movie.
You watched 3 vampire movies and never thought about being a
I
vampire.
was like, God, I want to be a vampire. I was like,
This guy.
This shit's stupid. No, I mean, yeah, I don't think it matters what age, but I would want to be young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be young and you wouldn't be too old.
Yeah, you want to be 108.
Yeah. Did you guys think when Drake was stretching at the little girl for like that brief clip, it was a little New Nightmare-ish? Like if he would have done that and then it cut to him going, oh, like Freddy.
No, that didn't occur.
It did not.
It was like,
cross
she's
my
just
mind.
because she's like cowering in like a little corner, so it's just his hand coming at her like that.
Oh, yeah, his finger got real long.
Yeah, he was like stretching out his hand at her.
A little bit, then, yeah. I didn't think of it at the time.
And of course, one of the best parts of the movie is the vampire Pomeranian.
Oh, yeah. And the Rottweiler.
And the Rotties.
Yeah, the Rottweilers show up again, and he's like, "Seriously?"
Yeah.
Oh, I put this.
And when the fuck did you see my dick?
That I love that line in this.
That is so funny. That bitch is, oh my god, hideous. Who is she?
She's a bitch in something else, and I didn't care enough about her to look her up in other things, but I hate her.
Was she in like?
She's my least favorite part about this movie too.
She's in a ton of shit.
Was she in like not Constantine, but it's like I think it's like Keanu Reeves and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's like about the devil or shit or something like
I don't
that.
think they ever made a movie together.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe it's not those two, but it has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, Keanu Reeves made Constantine, but with Al Pacino.
Yeah.
She's in what's the fucking?
I'm looking
bow
up.
and
Oh,
arrow
she's
one?
in Scream 3. That's what it is. I fucking hate her in that.
What's the bow and arrow one?
Arrow?
With Jennifer Lawrence.
John Travolta.
Oh, I haven't said Hawkeye.
Broken Arrow.
I can't think of it. She's in Louie.
Who's calling?
It's just a random number. She's in Superman Returns.
But she is fucking hideous.
What's her
Like,
name?
oh my god.
She's in The Sweetest Thing. She's in Will and Grace. Scream 3, like I said. I hate her in that.
What's her name?
Parker Posey.
Parker Posey.
Yeah.
Porker?
She's in
Parker Posey.
a lot of shit, but nothing great. In Airheads, apparently.
She reminds me of that chick from Fight Club too.
Oh.
See, the other girl's I like the girl in Fight Club.
I'm not saying she just like resemblance.
But I can see that. Like, this girl's like her, like, here's her sister that she doesn't really, like, talk about that much.
Yeah.
I really liked, I didn't get it on the board because I couldn't find it, but Cock Juggling Thunder Cunt. That was a good line from Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
And then I got a question, Hess, did you watch this with Abby? Because there was some animal violence.
No, she didn't watch it with me. She didn't
Oh,
watch
when
it
they
with me.
jumped off?
Yeah.
She's
And he's like,
fucking-
check
I'm
the lobby.
sick.
You should
I'm
watch.
sick.
You should watch Fear with Abby.
Oh,
She's
God.
literally been out of the house since 8 a.m. this morning. Hasn't been home.
We're talking about Hess might be leaving Abby because she's been gone from 8 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. Well, shouldn't you be gone from her? Do you have COVID?
I don't know if I do. I just don't feel all that. Like, I don't feel good at all.
Stick your finger in your butt and then smell it right now and see if you smell it. And if you can smell it,
I can.
you don't have COVID.
I can smell and taste. So
Well, there you go.
It doesn't really matter at this point. Fucking people are getting all over the place.
So I got to stay at home today. Just because I fucking didn't sleep good at all and I feel like shit. And like she went to the zoo with like her friend because her friend got a yearly pass, and so she can bring a friend.
Yeah.
And Abby's like, oh, she's like, I'm gonna go to the zoo, and I'm like, you fucking hate going to the zoo. I'm like, like you feel bad for the animals. She's like, no, but it'll be fun. Just get out of the house, you know. And so I'm thinking like, oh, she'll be back like noon. Hell no, motherfucker's still gone. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then she's like, one of your birthday presents got delivered to the front door. Don't open it up. Well, I already got that, dude. I already fucking grabbed it. They rang the doorbell. I'm fucking like, what do you want me to do? I don't know who fucking
Did you open
yeah.
it?
Yeah, did you open it?
It's in a box. It's from Amazon. It's like a pizza thing. You can make pizza on your grill. It's like one of the pizza things like you use to get it. Like that's the box it's in. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I mean, I didn't open it. It was just in that box.
Cool.
But she's like, "Don't open it."
At least that's a cool
like,
gift, though. That'd be
don't
fun.
open
Make some pizza
Yeah.
On the grill. Yeah.
on the grill.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think the last thing I put on there was the ending shot with the motorcycle and his glasses and all that was pretty cool. I like that. Like going through the city and then it's revealed it's like a mirror through the glasses and all that.
Yeah.
That was a neat shot. Good way to end the movie.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was kind of mediocre.
I think mediocre is a good way to call this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. It's not
Lackluster.
horrible. I've seen like it's better than Fantastic Four.
Oh, fuck
It was better than pretty much any of the slasher movies we watched.
Whoa! I mean, did you watch Jason X?
We did.
Did you see
Is that what we're
Halloween
watching
3?
next?
No, next it's Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I almost hit the fucking I'm Your Huckleberry thing again. I don't know why it just attracts my finger to it. Just wants me to hit it. But then we were pretty much at the end, and unless anybody has any other things they want to say about Blade.
I think so. Blade
Trinity.
Trinity.
I'm not
So
watching this
when,
again until the new one comes out.
Yeah.
I'm probably
What's
never
up?
gonna watch any of these movies again. Hold on, I'm just getting the poll stuff up.
Oh, fuck. I forgot we had a poll.
What do you think the next podcast was gonna be? Us
The
just tickling
Polly.
each other.
Yeah, maybe.
But all right. So on YouTube, it is a tie between Major League and The Recall. So going over to Twitter now to find the final results.
Uh-oh.
Well, the funny thing is I was going to pick Major League, and then you picked it. I'm like, what the fuck? You said you were going to pick
That's
some other
funny.
fucking movie.
I watched it.
And then on Twitter, Major League won, Total Recall was second, and Brooklyn's Finest was third. So we're watching Major League next.
Major League. That's cool.
Well, that's one word to describe it, I guess.
Hell yeah.
You like Major League.
I've already seen it,
Yeah.
so there's that.
Not this
Dickhead.
year, you haven't.
Ooh.
So,
That's true, I haven't seen it.
You've actually seen Major League?
Yeah, you made me watch it. I think you made me watch it multiple times because you didn't believe I watched it. So then you're like, no, you're going to sit down and watch it. Then you made me and Taylor watch it the second time.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and now you're going to do this time. We'll be in the podcast and you'll be like, see, I'll say
You-
something wrong and you'll go, see, I told you never watched Major League.
We watched
ne-
Major League 2 and then Major League 3 after
Oh, what
that?
if I
Yeah.
watched Major League 2, you watch Major League 1, and Hess watches Major League 3?
As long as I don't have to watch 3.
Oh, is that a bad
no,
one?
you
That's
watch.
horrible.
Should I watch 3?
Jerome.
I'll watch 3,
Yeah.
Hess watches 2, you watch 1.
Yeah.
I like that
I want to
idea.
watch 3.
That's,
You never watch. You never watched it with me, Jerome.
that's true. I haven't
Major
ever watched
League with
Major League
me.
with him.
And I mean, I know you keep talking about it. We're gonna FaceTime or something and watch one of these movies together.
That would be fun. Do a little watch party.
Fucking weird.
I would love that.
Watch party.
We should do random rambling commentaries in the new year. I think that'd be fun.
I think we should. I think that's just how we should do the goddamn podcast instead of doing the podcast.
like we all
should
sit down
just-
here and make hit play.
We're gonna cut a time out. We're gonna be like, all right, it's an hour and 13 minutes long. I know it's not that short, but all right, we're gonna cut this window out,
Yeah.
and this is how we're gonna do the podcast.
Meanwhile,
And we
Hess is
just-
picking Godfather 2.
And we'd be like, oh
Yeah.
no. We'd be really like,
Yeah.
I would be totally
Yeah.
down to try that for a few podcasts just to see
What?
how that works.
Oh, that?
Like watch it as we do it.
It'd be hard, though, for a movie like you haven't seen.
Why would it be hard? You can't have a conversation.
Well, it
with me and
actually
Hess?
wouldn't be because you two could sit together and like
yeah,
have
and
mics
we could like
together.
tickle each other and
Yeah.
any
That's why we're not-
downtime in the movie, I'll just start tickling you so you're giggling.
You guys could get some popcorn and
Yeah, that sounds good.
we all have like glasses of wine too, and we can cheers Hess through the fucking screen.
you can do popcorn and butt plugs. You know.
Oh, that's what we could call it. that's a podcast name right there. A movie podcast called
Popcorn butt plugs.
Popcorn and Butt Plugs.
Oh, speaking of butt plugs, I wanted to send you guys a TikTok.
I thought because he had his camera up, I thought it was gonna reveal and he's gonna be bent over with like a little butt plug in his butt.
The whole
But
time.
it's a reveal to us because it's like the Pleeka smiley face that's smiling at us through his butt. That'd be good.
I sent it to both of you guys. When you have to play it, watch it. And I don't know if you can play the sound or not, but it's pretty funny.
I could do it on here.
Pretty funny.
Oh Jesus! I'm afraid this is gonna be really loud. I turned it down, but be prepared to hurt your ears.
It's got notification on 3 devices.
Is it the police?
No, definitely not.
I saw the one. Is it talk about something starfish, and then all of a sudden it switched to a police chase. Well, I hit play, and then I'm reloading.
Definitely not.
What is
Like
happening?
I'm reloading the TikTok.
I was like, fuck the police.
So it's when she's getting her back cracked. But you can pretty much see her butthole in the TikTok while she's getting her back, because she's wearing like leggings, and it looks like she might like. Okay, calm down, lady.
Looks like she has like a fucking butt plug in.
She might, yeah, she got something in there, shiny. Either that, or she's wearing like white panties that have like a little design on the butthole. Yeah, it's one of those for sure.
Wow. Leave the house.
What can you say?
Nick's gonna be running and watching that as soon as we were done with this.
Yeah, he's all excited. Oh yeah, he says. Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to get my algorithm.
Yeah. But
If you like it,
yeah, so
you should like
since
it.
we
Yeah.
started this all together, let's all and at the exact same time. I'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll take a beat, and then we'll say, "Thanks for watching Random Ramblings." All right.
You want to say how many movies you watch?
Oh, I mean, I'm the only one counting. Should I? I didn't
Oh,
think-
I got for last year. Okay.
Oh, yeah, well, it's already the New Year's already over. I already put it on
Yeah.
Twitter. If you want to know how many movies
I'm
I watched,
at,
go on Twitter. I watched 420.
Okay.
420, hey?
Well, I ended the year at 420.
Okay, what about you, Nicholas?
400.
Wow, okay.
And then if you are curious,
I'm just gonna say I finished at like 174.
Well, he's
Sounds
like,
about right.
he's like, I finished at 612, and he completely destroyed us.
No, I was like 174. I feel like that's
So
probably right around the range, you know?
since we're counting shows of 2022, I've finished 0. That's gonna be there's gonna be a lot of weeks of nothing for us sometimes.
Yeah.
But let me see where are my movies are.
Well, hey, you're gonna be watching The Bachelor. That's a show.
That's true. I'll finish. That'll be a season on
Yeah.
there.
Come May. You're gonna be done with that.
But for movies this year, I started and ended the year. I ended the last year and started this year with Scream 4. So that's my first
It's
movie.
easy for you to say.
Yeah, no. My number 2 was The Royal Tenenbaums. 3 is Blade Trinity. 4 was Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I watched that last night using a VPN and watched it on Disney Plus. I watched South Park the movie, and then today I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
I've
So
watched.
I have watched 6. I guess
I've watched 2 shows.
you completed 2 whole series.
Mm-hmm.
2 seasons of a show you finished already this year.
I watched Band of Brothers.
That doesn't count.
You said it did count.
Nah, I'm changed my mind.
It was fucking 10 hours.
Nah, I changed my mind now. It doesn't count.
And Entourage season 1.
Hey, you know what's
Oh,
another good
wow.
show you can watch?
Winning.
What?
You know what's another good series that you can run through really quick? 7 Eppies.
Is it the night of?
Generation Kill. It's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
Actually,
I kind of forgot about
listening
that.
to
show.
HBO book, and they just got past the wire, and they were talking about Generation Kill. I was like, oh, I forgot all about that shit.
I
I did
fucking
too.
like that show.
Yeah, that was
I
really
liked it a
good.
lot.
I remember it being weird that like Eric was in
7
that.
Eppies.
Yeah, it was better than Pacific. I'm not watching that shit.
Yeah, that was boring as fuck. But all right, so y'all ready to? We're gonna wrap this up together.
What were we gonna say?
Yeah, what are we saying?
We'll say thank you for watching Random Ramblings, and then if you want to add anything else, you can. If not, we'll
Alright.
cut it there.
Drum sucks balls.
You don't have to say that.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for
watching
watching
Random Ramblings.
Drum sucks balls.
Popcorn and butt plugs.
You're such a fuck ass.